Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon XD. In the last episode, we continued exploring the Cypher HQ. Well, not really the HQ, but the lab that was once the HQ. And I'm going to stop before this gets more confusing. But hopefully in this episode, we should be able to finish out the place. We are very close to the end. We just have a little bit more to go. So there's probably going to be a battle coming up as soon as I say it. Stop that scurrying around. So Cypher Peon Cable. Whatever. So they sent out Carvana and Magnemite. Let's see how I'm doing Pokemon-wise. Oh, okay, so we actually have a Shadow Pokemon here. I don't want to take out the Carvana, so I'm going to swap out Baltoy for Flaffy here. And I'm going to have Houndour take out the Magnemite. I know I'm taking a bit of a risk leaving the Houndour out there, but again, I want to get something done this turn, and well, actually, no, he doesn't have water type moves, or at least he shouldn't. So I guess I shouldn't be too worried, and I don't really have a choice now because you use Shadow Hold, which I think I've explained before. So, but that should be Dunzo, Magnemite, and I'm gonna get the Paralyze off on the Carvana first, and sitting on Psyduck. Ugh. Okay, this guy is actually going to be trouble for us. I'm going to concentrate on him first, actually. Yeah, I should be fine on the Feint attack because Carvana is part dark. Ooh, that was rough. Oh, okay, I didn't need to actually paralyze it. It did the job for me. Thank you. But, oh, actually, that took out most of Psyduck's health. So he's gone. So we don't have to worry about any water attacks from him. Although if we leave Carvana for too long, they'll probably start doing a number on our Pokemon. Of course, we got Remoraid. So actually, he's the last Pokemon that this guy has. So he should be gone after that. Yeah, I guess I'll go for the Feint attack. Hopefully it won't do too much damage. Okay, good. I mean, it could have been a little bit better, but not going to explain. So there goes Remoraid. What is Carvana going to do this turn? Probably Shadow Blitz. Man, can I call it or can I call it? Yeah, that is hurting a lot. So I am going to... I can actually heal myself. Is there a way to see what a move is? I forget if there is. Like, if you can just see what a move does straight from that menu. But I think I'm going to throw the ball on Flaffy's turn, and I'll just do Ember to get a bit more chip damage if that fails. But now that we have paralyzing under our belts for our utilities, we should be pretty good on catching Pokemon. And third, okay, we got it. All right, so that's it. Got Cypher Peon Cable. Go right ahead. Feel free to wander and look around. I will. Thank you. So, let's see what else is there. Okay, there's this random hallway which serves no purpose. There's the healing machine off to the left. There's another battle here. I really hope we have some good type matchups here, because otherwise I'm probably going to switch out. Healing might be a good idea. Who that is. Okay, so we have Jigglypuff, which is normal type, just normal in this game. She's not a fairy yet, although this one's a male. Then we have Chime Echo. So I guess think Psybeam is probably the strongest thing I have on Baltoy. And I'll, of course, do Faint Attack on the Chimecho since that's Psychic. Hopefully this will just take it out real quick. Or not. Let's see what it does. Apparently I have to cast your Pokemon since, well, my Pokemon is first. You know what? I'll take it. For not being the strongest offensive Pokemon, it did over half, so can't complain. I also can't complain about that defense curl since, again, special attacks. Alright, both of them should be done now. There we go, there goes Chimecho. This person does have one more Pokemon, though. I should probably swap out Houndour. It's already at level 20. I think I still have at least one that's only 18. See, okay, Dunsparce. You are not a Shadow Pokemon, okay. Unfortunately, I don't think we really have access to any fighting-type Pokemon so far. So all these normal types you can't do anything with. Okay, Self-Destruct. Interesting move. 200 power, but it makes you use Feint. I'm not gonna learn it because I don't like using those kinds of moves. Don't get me wrong, it could be very useful, but I think I'm gonna give it a pass. And just for the heck of it, we will use Ember on Houndour. Ooh, actually not that much. Dunsparce actually has a bit more defense. Actually, I won't be surprised if it's more. Yeah, actually about the same. And he's using Yawn, which, as long as both of our attacks don't miss, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Switch go for that, I'll go for the Feint Attack. Yeah, okay, so it was about 33% each time. Alright, and that's another battle down. What do you have to say? Didn't someone raise you properly? How could you come in and make a mess of our place? I think the reason I'm coming in and making a mess of your place is precisely because somebody raised me properly. Okay, so we will have like a little mini boss coming up here. So I think I'm not going to go all the way back, but I will use a couple potions. Just to kind of top off a little. Because that gets us almost done, or almost full on Flaffy, and then pretty good on Houndour. Okay, so what do I do in terms of Pokemon? I definitely want to switch out Houndour. Do I want to keep Baltoy in? I think I'm going to switch out for Flaffy because I think we'll have a Shadow Pokemon coming up. And, you know, I want to get the Paralyze on it, so... Oh, okay, yeah, here's the room. Whew, I never thought that Cypher's big man would deign to show up here in person. I saw him in real flesh and blood. He's menacing. The sight of him gave me shivers. Master Greevil's supposedly making a personal tour of all of Cypher's facilities. I think he wants to confirm that everything is fine so he can proceed with his plans without ending up with a fiasco like last time. But who are you? How long were you there? You might just be a kid, but we have to take you out. Alright, I have more battles. Yeah, so this is the room. That door up there is the shortcut back to the beginning. So actually we can take that and heal up our Pokemon after this battle. Alright, so we had a Kecleon. What was the other guy? A Snubble. Alright, I will attack the Snubble first. In the event that this water gun doesn't take it out, we will, you know, play Kecleon's advantage or ability against it, since it's not water type. We can have Flaffy follow up on the next turn for Shock. That does do to Snubble. It's okay. Kecleon's using Bind, which I think does incremental damage for like 5 turns. Yeah. Snubble's using Bite on Vaporeon. Yeah, we just have a lot of HP. That's one of the things that I really like about Vaporeon. We just kind of absorb a lot of damage. Okay, so now we're gonna follow up and do the Thunderbolt. Well, actually, Thunder Shock, not Thunderbolt. It'd be great if we had Thunderbolt at this point. We'd be totally okay. Okay, yeah, we got the Snubble. I'm interested to see if we'll actually be able to take out the Kecleon, though. We will have a super effective move on our side, but let's actually have Shroomish here, which is a Shadow Pokemon. And Shroomish will be a member of our team. Yeah, that didn't quite take it out. It made it the Elector type. But yeah, he's gonna be the sweeper. He's the sweeper that I mentioned earlier. Once we get him evolved into Breloom, then we will be rolling in it. So I'm gonna start off with a Thunder Wave on him, and I'm gonna bite Kecleon. That should take it out. Yeah. And we will start trying to catch this thing. Alright, so Flaffy's already level 20. Decent stats. Nothing too special. Let's see what... Nice, we was just paralyzed, but I'll probably Shadow Blitzing. Alright, I'm going to switch out Flaffy now that I've gotten paralyzed off. I'm just going to switch into C-Dot, I guess. Just so I can absorb damage better. Shadow Knees are super effective against Shadow. And that, okay, you know, I can probably go for a bite. Because that was some very, very little damage there. And of course, now that I set out the one Shadow Pokemon, he's going after Vaporeon. You're lovely. We actually could, you know, I'm gonna play it a little safe. I'm gonna go for a tackle again, but we'll have C-Dot use Secret Power. Yeah, I do want to catch this guy, you know, like right now. So I really don't want him to faint. Yeah, so for trainers that you can re-challenge at some point, they will usually keep the Shadow Pokemon that they're holding on to at that moment. But if a trainer, you know, like moves or is no longer in a certain place after you battle them, then we haven't seen it pop up yet. But there is something that will allow you to catch those Shadow Pokemon at a later time. But obviously, it's really inconvenient to try to deal with. I mean, it's nice that they give you that option, you know, so that the Pokemon aren't lost forever. But it's a bit sporadic as to when you can actually go and catch them, and of course their levels don't change at all. So, yeah, it's just something that I'm probably going to try to avoid dealing with. No, I definitely know how terrifying she is. So he's opening that door for us. He's also actually giving us the ID card for that one lift. So actually, the second guy doesn't challenge us at all, which I am perfectly okay with. So I think we're actually good. Okay, this is a one-way door. I'm gonna save quickly because I know there's an event that's gonna trigger, but I don't think it's gonna trigger here yet. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay, Spheal cannot be purified. Yeah, I'm gonna take the. Well, do I need to take all the way around? I guess. Well, that door is actually right off up to the left. What am I doing? I clearly don't know my way around this place. I think we're okay to actually just go up here. Yeah, we're fine. I'm gonna heal up, and I'm gonna drop off Spheal in the PC, And Seedot's actually ready to be purified too. Since we now have a sizable amount of Shadow Pokemon that we can go and purify, I'm going to obviously put Shroomish on my team because I wanted to get some experience. But if I'm in a dungeon or something and I can't go back to... which one of these do I want to carry with me? I guess I'll just take the Gulpin. Yeah, but if I have Pokemon ready for purification, I will put them back in the PC and grab some new Pokemon to carry with me to maximize effectiveness. You know, because obviously you can purify up to 6 Shadow Pokemon at a time if you fill your entire party with them. So I just get a little bit extra here and there with purifying Shadow Pokemon. Once the Purified Chamber becomes available to us, which is going to be happening very soon, then we will be able to kind of multitask with our purification a little bit better. But until that point, yeah, I'll just kind of be doing that. And I mean, I'll be doing it regardless, just because I will, you know, I'm leaving one slot on my team. Just ran around circles there for fun. But I will be leaving one member slot on my team open for a Shadow Pokemon. You just don't understand, do you? It's wrong to turn ordinary Pokemon into Shadow Pokemon against their will. Please, won't you help us stop the Shadow Pokemon plan? Join us and help us shave Shadow Pokemon. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was good. Whoa, you. Aren't you that kid I saw at the Pokemon HQ lab that time? Thomas? Is it really you, Thomas? Are you trying to tell me that you came here by your lonesome to rescue Professor Crane? Yes. Yes, I did. Alright, so... Yep, he's not technically a boss battle. He's classified as a peon, but he does have a special design, so, you know, that makes him special. Okay, so, if I'm not mistaken, that Rhyhorn has Lightning Rod on it. So, I could go for a Thunder Shock. I mean, obviously that's what I would normally do on the Murkrow, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be able to take it out before I do that, so I'm just going to be safe and do Body Slam, just in case. So, you know, the funny thing is I'll probably end up taking it out with the Water Gun anyway, so by the time I would have attacked, yep, it would have been fun. But I guess I'm just not taking the risk or not wanting to take the risk there. Alright, so Slakoth, yeah, not too menacing of a Pokemon. It has the Truant ability, which, you know, since it's not slaking, it's not really much of a threat. So I guess I will Thunder Shock now. I'll just go for the Bite, since I don't have anything that's really better. And if you would Peck Flappy, that'd be great, because then it'd do even less damage. But it's not really doing all that much to Vaporeon anyways. So you're gonna Thunder Shock. Hopefully that should be the end of Murkrow. And there it goes. So I don't know if he actually has a Shadow Pokemon or not. If he has Shadow Belvin, that'd be amazing. I'm absolutely sure that's not, but that'd be great. I would wholeheartedly recommend that Pokemon. You know, pseudo legendaries being what they are. I'm gonna try to get Flappy to take out the Slakoth now, since it's part Psychic. I can use Bite, and actually it's not super effective because it's part Steel. And this isn't Gen 6, so Dark and Ghost don't super affect Steel, like part Steel for its Psychic Pokemon. On one hand, that does kind of nerf Metagross and that line. And I guess Bronzong as well, since that's the same typing. But, it makes fighting them a little less annoying, because before, like, facing them was really annoying, because you had, basically, you had ground and fire that you can use against them. You couldn't really target their psychic weakness. Yeah, body slam's not going to do all that much, so I guess I go for that. But yeah, they could be a pain to deal with, especially Bronzongs in the Gen 4 games were particularly annoying, especially since I think there were a ton of them in Victory Road. So unless you had like a really good fire type on your hands, they could be a pain. Professor Crane, you folks don't have the foggiest notion about how big and scary Cypher is. It's not smart to resist. You can go on about the poor abused Pokemon and all, but you should think about your own selves. That's my advice. Alright, did you really come here by yourself? But it's dangerous here, we better get out right away. Yes. So Crane joined our party, and he is going to be infinitely less annoying than Jovi was. So you can get a leaf stone here. If you wanted to pick up Seedot and you actually went and purified it, you can get a Nuzleaf relatively soon, and then after that you can actually get yourself a Shiftry pretty early on in the game. So yeah, if you want to go that route, you can have a really strong Pokemon pretty early on. I'm going to heal up my Pokemon because, slight spoilers, in about 15 to 20 seconds there will be a boss fight. So I want to be prepared for that. I'm trying to think of what would be the best options to have out. I definitely want to have Flaffy. Vaporeon might not be a bad choice. I think I'll lead with these two. I am going to save my game just because it's a boss fight and it has the potential to be difficult. So it could give us some trouble. Did I actually save there? I think I did, but I'm going to save again just for good measure. Never hurt to do it twice. Yeah, this actually can be kind of, the first time you play the game, it can be kind of surprising because, you know, it's a cutscene that triggers when you're trying to leave and you might not have been expecting a boss here. Just her hair, too. It's long and it's in two ponytails and it's pink. We're going back to the HQ lab. Stand aside, please. I love Crane. Like, he's just the best. Going back? Seriously, you are so joking. I bet you were so not tired of that already. After all, we so need you to keep working on your studies. You are so the key to our plan. The ultimate shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. Dun dun dun! Sorry. Do you seriously think that I would help you do something that horrible? Oh, that Naps. He must have made a boo-boo again. I so have to punish him lots. Little boy, maybe you can convince Professor Crane. You should so tell him to study our XD001. You see, our plan is to make shadow Pokemon that can never be purified. XD001 is only our first prototype. So when we work out the problems, we can make combat units with XD series Pokemon. Wouldn't that be just peachy? But we so need the professor's cooperation for our plan, so please, sweetie, can you please ask him nicely to help? The obvious answer is no. I believe the game will give you a but thou must if you try to say yes. But we have our first boss fight, complete with awesome music. I can't praise the music in these games enough. And I've kind of been spoiling this theme for a little while because it's been in the end slate. So, but it's just good. I really like it. It also has a really short loop too. But you know, we're not gonna complain about that. So I picked a very good starting two members for this. So I'm gonna have, well, actually no, that was not the right one to Thunderstruck. I want to do Thunderstruck on the Love Disc and Ember on the Beautifly. Let's see, Water Gun, yeah. That was kind of a hazard, but eh. whatever. We'll get in some good damage to start. At the very least. Yeah, her Pokemon are right around where ours are, so yeah, we're probably not going to end up taking them out right away. See if I find Houndour? Nope. Flyfy. Figures. So, this does... Yeah, didn't take it out completely. But we will clean up on this turn, though. So use Water Gun again, probably on Houndour. Oh, she is, I guess. Nope. Okay, target Flyfy all you want. I'm not going to complain. But that'll be 2 of her Pokemon down. She does have a Shadow Pokemon. I forget what it is. We'll probably be seeing it relatively soon since we're about to take out 2 of her Pokemon. It's not the Roselia. No, it's not. Okay. Yeah, I kind of have a tough time recommending Roselia before Gen 4. I mean, I don't know if you can get in this game or not, but yeah, okay, it's her Delcat. But yeah, before it got its evolution into Roserade, it's okay. Alright, so now that we're down to our last 2, I'm gonna go for the Paralyze, of course. I'm gonna try to take out the Roselia with Houndour. Oh, no Shadow Rush. See, this hurts. And that Paralyze was useless. Great. Oh, that was cool. All right, a critical hit. That is just what I like to see. Makes that taking out Roselia nice and easy. All right. Oh, that was a waste of a turn, kind of. I'm gonna switch out Flyfy. I'm going to switch in Gulpin. And the reason I'm doing this, again, is to just kind of absorb some damage. Just so, you know, if it gets attacked, it won't take all that much damage. I'm going to use Houndour to get in my weakening damage. Okay. I'm a little concerned. That being part of my concern. So I'm at 3 HP. I'm debating whether or not I want to try to go for another one of those, because it's just barely above half. I think I'm going to play it safe. I'm going to switch out Houndour and put in Shroomish. I'm just going to go double Shadow to counter her Shadow type moves. And I'll just kind of chip her down until I get and I'm just playing it safe. Alright, cool. We got Paralyzed. That's what I like to see. Oh yeah, we'll just double Shadow Blitz. It'll be a bit slow, but I'd rather do this than having to deal with that Shadow Rush. That is a pretty devastating move. It is more powerful than Shadow Blitz. Oh, and of course you go into reverse mode, because why not? Alright, yeah, see that is why. That is why I did that. So let's see. I think I'm gonna call Shroomish and get in another round of Shadow Blitz before I start trying to catch it. We should be in pretty good shape. I think it's below 50%, and we do have Paralyzed. So, although, I mean, I am doing very small amounts of damage. Ugh. I'm anticipating that being worse than it is, because down to the windup for the Shadow type moves is, it looks pretty. It also sounds kind of rough. But let's not use a Great Ball. We can try a few Pokeballs at least. I would not be surprised, though, if this didn't catch. We are dealing with an evolved Pokemon, and those tend to have lower catch rates. Yep. No, can't say I'm really surprised. And I don't think Delcatty's catch rate is all that low. Yeah, the game kind of gets annoying later on in that you start having to catch really high-level well, I mean high-level Shadow Pokemon, but fully evolved forms of Shadow Pokemon as well. So, and some of those, like especially the ones that are like, you know, a 3 Pokemon evolution line, those have some pretty low catch rates, like down in the 1% range. So it gets kind of ridiculous. Well, actually, maybe 3% or something. Wow. I'm not having a good time with this. I may end up having to use Great Balls. So we can actually get pretty much just one Mega Drain, since the heart gauge went down below 4 bars. So we can actually get back a little bit of the health that we're losing here. More importantly, though, we'll actually get a little bit more damage. That's what's more important. I think we should be good after the next Mega Drain. It should be in the red at that point. If it's not, then I guess we'll just keep chipping away at it. 2, 3. Alright, there we go. So I think I handled that boss fight pretty well, actually. If you're not prepared for it, I can definitely see it being troublesome to new players. You know, especially if you don't have like a good team at this point. She has some good Pokemon with some good moves. But you have to promise you will think about my plan next time. Yeah, sorry, I'm not gonna help you. He's like, don't leave without me! Alright, so he's amazed by how much stronger we've grown in this short amount of time. Alright, we need to move quickly. I have to come up with ways of stopping them. So it's really time to go back to the HQ lab. We get the data ROM from this. This will be important right now, actually. So this may be something... That's what I just said. We'll take it back and analyze it. But yeah, this episode is getting kind of long. And by kind of, I mean longer than a half an hour. I definitely wanted to... Oh, we're cutting straight back. But I definitely wanted to finish the Cypher Lab in this episode. And, you know, once I got to the boss fight, I knew it was going to kind of end up being a long thing. So, yeah, but whatever. You know, we had a boss, so it fits that we have kind of a longer episode. So we're just kind of getting some generic plot on, oh, hey, Cypher's back, and they're doing the whole Shadow Pokemon thing. But here's the more important thing. The Purify Chamber is finally done. So we will be able to use it. So yes, thank you for everyone for pulling together so capably in my absence. Let's go have a look. Can we not? I'd like to end the episode, please. Do I have a choice? I do have a choice. Okay, good. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Pokemon XD. In the next one, we will look at the Purify Chamber and, I'll explain how it works. So thank you very much for watching. I've been redxparasite, signing out.